Welcome to Carnouis on the North Cornish coast. Padstow just beyond. It is one of the most fantastic settings at the best of times, but made even more so right now by this celestial magic show enveloping us here. And the conditions couldn't be more perfect. There isn't a cloud in the sky, and that's why you've got so many here who've come from the local astronomy society to document this moment, to capture it, to revel in this intense, ineffable, brief celestial reveal. And this is one of the best places in the UK to watch it, because in a few minutes' time we're expecting about 95% of the sun's disk to be covered. So there's a big buzz here. It's getting a little bit cooler, getting a little bit darker, and in this part of the world, excitement has been building all day. Newquay, Cornwall, in the searing mid-morning heat, they queued down the road, around the corner, 200 or more perhaps. And for just one thing, eclipse glasses.
Thank you very much.
£3.50 each, and selling out fast. How long have you been queuing?
Yeah, since 9 o'clock.
Nine o'clock?
Yeah. It's a one-off thing, you know. You're never going to see it. I'm never going to see it again, so might as well queue up and get some, you know, for the whole family.
Yeah, a couple of hours, yeah. Down here, once in a lifetime experience. So I'm going to have one pair of glasses for 4 people.
You seen an eclipse before?
Yes, I have, when I was in primary school in Southeast Asia. It was really fabulous, and it was this eerie feeling that it's like end of the world. That's how it felt like when I was little.
If you haven't seen it before, go and see it.
And Cornwall is where many will be heading this evening to see this, the most significant solar eclipse in the UK in nearly 30 years. 95% eclipse visible here, West Wales not far behind. This Cornish astronomers group rolling out the hardware.
I'm very excited the fact that we've got clear skies. It would be nicer if the wind disappeared, but no, the clear skies are superb. And we should get a spectacular view. We'll just keep our fingers crossed that the mist doesn't come up from the sea, which it sometimes does. But there's too much wind, so that'll probably keep it away.
It was in the southwest of England again in 1999 that so many gathered.
Totality is just about to happen.
Then to witness a total solar eclipse, even if the full sun and moon show at times struggled amidst thick cloud cover.
We hallow this circle.
From pagan rituals to ancient folklore portending sun-stealing doom, eclipses have always captured the imagination. In more recent times, fueling a thirst to learn more about images of the sun's outer atmosphere, which only eclipses permit.
In a glittering display known as Bailey's beads. And finally comes the marvellous corona.
Scientists are able to learn quite particular things when that happens, or they're able to look into them more. So things about the corona, which is the atmosphere around the sun, they can find out, and have done through history, lots more about it, about how our sun behaves. And that's really important because our sun is effectively the ringleader of our solar system kind of circus, I guess, if you want. So it's the real big boss who's in control.
With the UK only experiencing a partial eclipse this time, it will be elsewhere in Europe, such as Spain, where many have a chance of seeing a total eclipse. Iceland before that too, if the clouds cleared in time. While here in Cornwall, as the moon begins its scene-stealing creep across the setting sun, a small army of astronomers moves into full astrophotography mode. Decades away from the like happening here again, while others gather on the cliffs to bask in the diminishing glow of this emerging solar eclipse.
Okay, so we've moved outside onto the balcony here at the Leeds studio, and as you can see, people have gathered on the bridge, also quite a few in the pub down below. I'm not sure if they've got the message yet about the eclipse happening. And I'm going to put my special glasses on to have a look at the sun. Remember, don't forget to do this, because if you do, you could be in big trouble. Now, it does actually look amazing because I can see a halo, a crest of light above the moon. It's not a total eclipse, of course. You will get that in northern Spain or if you're in Iceland, but you won't get it here in Leeds. But still, it's impressive, and there's nothing else around it. I mean, I just see this crescent of light and the rest is incredibly dark. Oops, I just looked at it very briefly. Don't do that for more than a few seconds. Bad idea. Breaking my own rules here. But I tell you what you can feel is that it is getting darker. It does feel, as if twilight has suddenly emerged, and we know that we've got another few hours of sunlight. So it is quite an odd atmosphere, I have to say. The temperature hasn't dropped. It's still pretty warm. But here, everyone has gathered. The last time we saw this was in 1999. The next time we're going to see an eclipse is in 2090 in this country. Sadly, I fear I won't be around for that. Let's go to Liam Dutton, who's at the Royal Observatory in Greenwich. Liam.
Thanks, Matt. Well, there's a real buzz in the atmosphere here at Greenwich this evening. Thousands of people have come out to enjoy the celestial event currently taking place above our heads. As we just heard, of course, the last significant solar eclipse in the UK was back in 1999. That was a total solar eclipse in southwest England and a partial solar eclipse across the rest of the UK. But thankfully, the weather has played ball. It's perfect viewing weather here in London, as it is across much of England and Wales. Scotland and Northern Ireland haven't fared so well. There's been more in the way of cloud around there. Spare a thought, though, for people on the west coast of Iceland, because there was a total solar eclipse there a little earlier, and thanks to cloudy skies and rain, they really didn't get to see anything other than it turning dark when totality happened above the clouds. Now, the path of totality is extending across the Atlantic Ocean into northern and central parts of Spain. Totality expected there in the next 10 to 15 minutes or so, and then the moon's shadow will race out at around 1,500 miles per hour across the Mediterranean Sea. Now, we're approaching peak obscuration here in London, so I'm going to put on my glasses. Remember, don't look at the sun unless you've got appropriate eyewear. And if I look up, and hopefully you can see a feed of it as well, 91% of the sun is obscured by the moon. It's an amazing sight, just a small slither of the sun exposed. The birds are singing away in the trees there. And everybody's kind of taken a gasp and done a little cheer. It's a phenomenal sight. It makes you wonder what a total eclipse is going to be like. And if you do want to see a total eclipse here in the UK, you've got a very, very long wait. Mark it in your calendar, the 23rd of September 2090.
Liam, thanks very much indeed there in Greenwich, and we'll be speaking to you later in the programme, I hope. Well, I'm joined now here in the studio by the astrophysicist Zoe Parker from Leeds University. Zoe,
hi.
How exciting. You just had a look through the special glasses.
Yes.
What did you think?
Amazing. It was incredible. Honestly, like a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Had you seen one before?
No, I haven't.
You study this stuff.
Yes, I know. I think the last one we had a partial eclipse in the UK was in 2012 when I was in high school. And I remember being sat in a classroom and it went very dark and I was like, what is going on?
And just explain the physics of it. So, the moon is obviously tiny compared to the sun, but they look as if they're the same size because...
Yeah, so the apparent size of the moon is that way because the sun is 400 times roughly further away than the moon is to Earth. And the moon is obviously 400 times smaller than the sun. So because of this, the apparent sizes just happen to line up perfectly for us viewing from Earth, which means that when they do happen to pass within our line of sight, you can get this total eclipse.
And how far in advance can you predict what's going to happen?
I think our models are very, very good now. I think you can predict several hundred years into the future.
How many years?
So 100.
Oh, right. OK, fantastic. So. And I mean, I said the next one in this country will be in 2090. I'm not sure if that's accurate. I mean,
I believe so.
Right, because I thought it might be even further into the future.
Yes, possibly. I'm not really sure.
Okay, doesn't
I'm
matter.
more focused on this one at the minute, to be honest.
And does, I mean, it looks amazing. Does it change anything on Earth? I mean, in terms of, obviously temperatures might drop a little bit. It gets a bit darker, but there's no significant impact.
I don't think there's any significant impact. I think there's maybe been some news of like the power grids taking a little bit of a hit, or the birds. The animals obviously get quite confused if it gets dark. All of a sudden, the birds might stop singing, go back to their nests, but typically no.
Zoe, stay in the studio. We've got more to discuss a little bit further down the line, but let's go straight to Andy Davis, who's in Cornwall. Andy.
Matt, I'm looking at it now, and we're seeing this inverted crescent. It absolutely commands your attention, and there's so many people here who are soaking it all up. Frank Johns, one of the Kernow astronomers, long-standing society members.
That's correct.
This is your third eclipse that you've seen?
Yeah.
How are you feeling about this?
Oh, it's great, especially when we got nice weather. because normally we don't get very good weather.
And what have you just been looking at there in terms of the sort of activity that you want to see?
Right, well, this is a special solar scope which allows us to see prominences and things going on with which the white light scopes won't, and you get a much better view of the detail.
Things like sort of magnetic storms?
Well, yeah, you get prominences.
Can you see that in a partial eclipse or just a total?
In a total eclipse, you'll see the corona of the sun. You probably won't see many prominences, but you can only see the corona of the sun in a total eclipse. We won't see the corona here.
Are you a little bit envious of those who've gone to places like Spain to see the total eclipse?
Well, yes, I could have gone myself, but I thought that I better come here and help the locals.
Thanks, Frank. In a moment, we're going to speak to two people who've never seen an eclipse, but for now, let's just pause for a few seconds and just absorb the scene here. Okay, so it really is remarkable, and it has the light has really dropped here. It does feel, the shadows feel a lot sharper, the colours a little bit flatter. I've got Sam and Pip with me. You can keep the glasses on. Please keep them on, actually. You've never seen an eclipse before.
No.
What do you think?
It's astounding.
Keep those glasses.
Keep them on, yeah. Let's not get blinded. It's astounding. I mean, it almost doesn't look real. It's, you know, when you sort of see sights that are just so spectacular, you almost think that must be CGI. But there it is. It's amazing. Yeah.
How about you, Pip?
Yeah, it's just amazing. And also just so nice for everyone to come out and, you know, like the community, it's just such a cool atmosphere. Everyone's happy and excited to see it. It's just, it's
and it really has changed in the last 20 minutes. The feel here, hasn't it?
I know. It's like there's a real buzz. Everyone's just so excited. It's just, really cool.
Now, there are people who go chasing around the world to find eclipses, the total eclipses. Is that something you'd consider, or are you just happy?
I mean, I'm kind of envious of the people in Spain right now.
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay.
I've kind of chased it to Cornwall.
Okay, well, listen, thanks both so much.
Now, just look at this picture here. This is the Royal Observatory in Greenwich in London. Thousands of people on that hill looking out at the sun, but also, of course, towards the city of London. What an astonishing sight. Really kind of memorable stuff, one for the ages. Doesn't happen very often. The next solar eclipse, total eclipse in this part of the world will be in 2090. No wonder so many people turned up. Okay, now let's go quickly to Spain, where people will be able to experience a total eclipse, very rare event, due to the path of the sun and the moon. It'll track its way in a band across the north of the country, and there's been huge interest in the event there, with some 350 official viewing sites which have been set up across Spain, especially in the sparsely populated areas. Well, let's go to this boat now, and no, that's not a boat, that's on the mainland.
What's next?
Okay, and we're going to get to, we've got some friends on the boat, off the coast of Barcelona, to be precise, on board of Kristen, Ali, Chris and Andrea. They're out on that boat to experience the eclipse. Guys, can you hear me?
Yes, hello. Yes.
Okay, what do you... Describe the scene. You're on the water, but I can still see the sun.
It's just this like, there's just like this unknown darkness that you're not used to. And it's just, I think we're about to go for eclipse. So, you know, it's just kind of a surreal...
It's getting even darker now.
Well, let's just wait with that moment. You've all got your special glasses.
Yeah,
there we go.
We do.
This is if you put your glasses on in Spain, that's what you'll see, and that's what you've just seen. So, when did you organise this trip, by the way?
Probably a few days ago. We decided, you know, what are we going to do for the eclipse, and this is where we are.
Is this your first
Look in the back, it's getting completely dark now. Is it your first eclipse? No, we've done that...
So about, like, I think 2002, maybe 2001, there was an eclipse in South Africa. And all of us were still in nursery school.
Okay,
Back
there
then
we
were able to see the eclipse.
This is a total eclipse of the sun. What an extraordinary sight. I wish I was there on that boat.
Yes. Damn.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah, so we now...
It must be.
Yeah, I think it's 100% eclipse now. Maybe, you know,
Yeah.
percentage, but
Maybe 99.3 or something. Pretty good.
Yeah, 99.0, so I think I was right, yeah. I can see a piece of the sun on the glasses.
Oh, wow.
There's a powerful energy that comes with the eclipses, but yeah, very surreal feeling on the birds with it going dark now.
Can I try to, does it work?
No, it doesn't.
No.
Right.
Okay,
don't do that. Okay, all right. This is, I'm just very jealous of where you are. You know, you're soaking all this up. You're going to go for a swim in a minute, aren't you? An eclipse sim. There we go. This is now the full eclipse.
I think the plan is to ride off into the horizon and not go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, but that's an obvious plan. I've got your employer on the line, by the way. He wants to have a chat with you. Okay, look at this. It's John. This is the NASA picture. So we're mixing between different images of the sun with a wonderful halo around it. Guys on the boat, thank you very much indeed. I'll leave you to your
no worries. Thanks to you.
evening of revelry.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
And this is, of course, our top story, the eclipse that has been travelling across Europe this evening. One of the best places to view it right here in the UK was, of course, Cornwall, and that is where our correspondent Andy Davis joins us from now in Bedruthen. Where are you, Andy? There you are.
Bedruthen Steps Beach is just a few hundred yards away. We're in Carnouis. Welcome back. The crowd is slightly thinning as the moon retreats, but it's been a dramatic couple of hours, and I think you're going to see some pictures now from across the UK, from London, where so many people, as they were here on the southwest coast of England, were standing out to try and get a glimpse of this partial eclipse, and perhaps also some shots from Spain, and that's where this narrow arc of totality, as they call it, was headed, and that's one of the last places, Mallorca and Menorca, where they'll see it before it descends, the sun descends into the Mediterranean. And it is really quite something to consider that the sun is 400 times further away from us here on Earth than the moon is, but because the moon's diameter is 400 times smaller than that of the sun's, then you get this extraordinary cosmic alignment. And that's the sort of thing that Graham Gascoigne, you love this sort of thing.
I find shiver up my spine. It's amazing. It's amazing to see it. Really amazing to see it. It's amazing to see the effect it has on ordinary people. We're always trying to get people interested in astronomy, but when we hold events like this, obviously not that often, we're up here quite regularly, the interest shown by ordinary people who come and say, I don't know anything about astronomy, but I find this absolutely fascinating.
And what were you, just briefly, how are you feeling about what?
Amazed. It's just absolutely amazed. Amazed at the awe of it and the effect it has on everybody around you. It's just absolutely amazing.
Graham, thanks so much. And well, the sun is now setting here across the ocean, and the sun, as ancient folklore had it, that was stolen, is now muscling its way back to be, as I think we heard one of our experts earlier today, to be the big boss again once in the sky. It's been a fascinating, it's been a bit eerie at times, but wonderfully so. It's been unforgettable. And for our younger viewers, the next time you're going to be able to see an eclipse of this scale in Britain is going to be 2081. The next total eclipse in Britain is going to be 2090. So you need to put that in your smartphone calendars right now.